Hello everyone and welcome to another development update for Shadow Heroes Avengers in Flames, where you get behind the scenes access to all the things we're currently working on the game. So yesterday we got a whole bunch of different things set up. One of them was the equipment system. It's about 90% of the way there. All the equipment that you have propagates into an inventory. It also goes into the sidebar showing you all the different QL levels available. And then when you click on them, you should be able to equip them no problem. But right now, we're setting up the stats for all of the different units, so that way when you hover over top of one of the different QL levels, it'll show you how much this is going to affect your unit. And if you have something else there, it'll show you the difference between the two pieces of equipment. So you're not going to equip something that's worse off for you in the long run. So that's the basic idea behind the equipment system. We also made a lot of progress on decals. Now, the decal system has been kind of a pain in the butt for a long time for us because it wasn't working the way that it was supposed to. And we still have one problem, and that is that the health decals are not working the way that they're supposed to. Now, this isn't too much of a problem because the health decal is more of an optimization. Essentially, right now we're using a projected particle effect of a mesh, so it creates an actual ring in geometry that's going to follow around the character. And it's just going to be there forever, and it's going to constantly change color. And that's not very efficient at all. Meshes have materials on them, particles have materials on them, so we're going to switch it over to just being a projected material, which gives us a little bit more of control over how it looks as well. We can do like half circles and all kinds of different things as well, and it's going to look just great and not have much issue. Just right now it's not behaving the way it's supposed to. I'm going to show you real quick exactly what I'm talking about. So, just grabbing this over. So I'm going to grab our Exorcist blueprint and place him here. So you see now he has a purple box around him, right? That purple box is supposed to be him projecting his health. And even if I jump inside the game and say go, it's still not projecting his health at all, which is not good. It's supposed to. It's supposed to just be a ring on the ground, but we're going to switch that out with whatever we want. And it's just not working the way that it's supposed to, which is not what we wanted. So we're going to work on fixing that. In the meantime, we'll keep it as the projected material, or the projected, not projected at all actually, the mesh, so you can see what health each unit has, until we figure that out. But we have a bit of an issue with our pathing. Right now, these are all little dots and areas that the AI can go to, so there's lots of options. This is it kind of at a default, but we do have like jumping areas and some weird stuff going on here where you can kind of see lines moving up into the air, and they're kind of coming from under the ground. And we're not entirely sure why. But our AI is getting stuck on the corners, and it is sometimes falling off the map as a result. We're looking into why that's happening, and hopefully we can fix it without too much problem. But in the meantime, it's not, well, it's kind of bad, but it's not something that's completely unshowable. Though the items themselves, they are working the way that they're supposed to, and I'm going to actually show you right now. I got to adjust my camera real quick because I think it's actually set up to be really, really far out. So give me just 1 second. Event graph, you need to be about 5,000 and 10. Compile. All right. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so there we go. I just lost the recording there. Right, so let's jump inside the game. Set res 1920 by 1080, just to make it full screen for you guys. And then jump over here and go add game. Alright, so here we are. So you see they're getting stuck on the corner. They do eventually move, but they are getting stuck and kind of sinking into the ground a bit, which isn't what I wanted, not at all. But the idea is, we hover over top of this item, you can see the area of effect that this item actually has on this unit. And every single unit that has an item equipped has the ability to do this. So this is going to be primarily for active items, so you can see this is going to buff this many units around them. Or it's going to do damage to this many units around them. And that's going to be the general idea. So yeah, the decal that's not working is the projected one that would go on the bottom. See how he's taking a little bit of damage and then he gets hurt, and then they're taking damage and they get hurt. That's the idea, but it's not really working too well right now for projected with the Exorcists. So this is basically like a melee range type of effect, so adjacent units would be able to get this type of effect. And the tooltip isn't showing up for you guys because it's set up as its own window. I'm doing a recording of the game itself, not the entire center monitor that I'm using. So tooltip's there. Don't worry, it's not broken. But for the most part, things are coming along very nicely. A couple little bugs to work out here and there, but primarily things are going well, and they're looking good. The biggest problem at the moment is, as you can see, the AI pathing, followed by not that much at all. Actually, probably finishing up the equipment system. And then we're good to go. So I'm going to switch back. I think it's here. There we go. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the progress that we're making so far? What do you think about the idea of having the health decal on the bottom? There could be lots of different options available for it. We could do half circles, full circles. We could make them symbols for whatever nation that you choose. So it actually is a decal. You can choose whatever online nation it is, and that's its health, and that will tint colors, so it's really easy to determine what nation is fighting what nation when you're inside of a battle. That's a interesting little thought. And from there we can just kind of keep going. It's just going to get better and better from here. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.